Well, hi. Welcome to another one of Doc's projects. Let's have some fun building some stuff, shall we? Let you know all the things that you're going to need. Whenever you're going to be doing some sanding or grinding on epoxy or just mixing the epoxy, it's a good idea to have something to filter the air that you're breathing. So at this point, if you want to follow along, go get all the stuff you need. I'll wait until you go get the stuff and come back and knock on my door when you come back and ready, and we'll continue on to the next part. In the meantime, I'm just going to sit and relax and look out the door and watch the people go by. So wake me up when you got your stuff and we'll go on from there. Hey, wake up, they're back. Come on, get with it. oh, okay. I guess we're, excuse me, nice nap. I guess we're ready to go, so I'm going to clear this off, put the paper down. So we'll let that rest in there in the hot water for a little bit, and then we'll get ready to pour it. One thing I like about doing these project videos is to help you guys out, not just make the same mistakes that I made. So I'm going to show you a few of them. I've got a spot right off to the side there. Hopefully you can see that, where a part is missing. See, I've got part of the cross on this side, but on this side it's missing. This one has a spot right about there underneath. Hopefully you can see these. I won't know until I review my video, but right along in there, there's a hole. Okay, so I got my gloves on. I got my little cups out here. I've taken the resin and the hardener out of the hot water, so it's ready to go. Now, if you have one of those fancy scales, which I don't have yet, but please subscribe and like for me. Once I get enough of those, I can start maybe being able to afford to get a little scale. They're only about 10 bucks on Amazon, but they're nice because you can put it on the scale, you can measure exactly to a certain weight, and then add the next one in to the duplicate weight, and you can utilize just one of these cups. But for me, just the poor guy in the garage, old Doc, I have to kind of eyeball this, so I get my head down to the side. So I'm going to pour the hardener in there. And just from pouring it, I can see a few bubbles started up. So a couple of tips in here, and then I'll speed the film up so you don't have to watch all of the stirring. But what I want to point out is you don't want to go up and down too much. We just kind of go in a circular motion. As you start to do that, you'll see the striations in the liquid. But some air is going to be from the surface injected in. So like I say, a lot of people like to go this way. But doing that takes the air from the surface, plunges it down into it. Okay, now as we watch in there, you might see there's a few little bubbles, 2 little drops, 1, 2. And then I decided I want to put a little bit of sparkle in there. And the sparkle is solid particles, even though they're little tiny things. Again, you don't want to put too much in, keeping in mind that you've got a very little spot here. Just a little bit. Just a gentle pour. And I go up a little bit high so that the gravity of it hitting helps kind of to push it all together. So there's that one. I want you to look inside there. Just want to make sure that you can see what I'm talking about. See a little bubble come to the top? So I'm going to massage this a little bit. Oh, right there in the middle. See how one's coming up? Give it a little spin. A little squeeze here and there. Right down to the bottom. Squeeze those. So So whether you're working with chess pieces, little small things like this, or if you got some other little things that you're working with that have a lot of nooks and crannies in them, you really want to mix them up good. That's why I didn't fill this up all the way to the top just yet. See, there's a bubble coming up. Watch it burst. Come on, burst. There's another nice big bubble. Okay, now I will take the toothpick, go down in there and just kind of move it around a little bit. Not to poke it into the silicone mold, but just to move things around a little bit. Okay. Oh, look, there was a big bubble. Oh, I'm glad you got to see that. Oh, blowing bubbles. What did the kids do today? Oh, we watched Doc blowing bubbles on YouTube. It's coming up. Finally feel pretty comfortable that I've got them all. So now I can go ahead and let that one rest. Top it off just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside and let them sit till tomorrow. Well, I'll let you decide. Looks to me like that top piece came out pretty good. But you can remember when I was massaging it and poking it with a toothpick, a lot of bubbles came up. So all in all, I'd say that's a success. So again, that's what you got to do, especially on those that have a lot of intricate detail on them. So you want to make sure that you massage them good and let those bubbles work up to the top. Make sure that your epoxy is warm enough so that it flows good. And looks like we've got a pretty good deal there. Let's check out these other ones. This one I believe is the Rook, or the Castle is sometimes known. There we go. Okay. Yep. Get it in front of the lens there. Hey, nice, huh? Now let's see the Bishop. The Bishop usually comes out pretty easy. Once again, a little slice in there looks good, and I don't see any damage from the bubbles, so all good. Thanks for watching, and again, please don't forget to subscribe and like, and I appreciate that. Have a great day. Go enjoy making some epoxy.